Alright guys, I'm back at Apatol here, chinning some range levels. I did this a few days ago, I haven't been here for a while, but I thought I'd make this video to help some of you guys out, give you a few tips. Like, I just got 79 HP, that was good timing. So look at some of the hits. I mean, that was 300 XP from that hit, that was about 300, probably a little bit more. And again, you know, it's continuous XP. If you think how quick you can get 1k XP here compared to like killing obby monsters or something crazy like that. And I think they're like 500 XP a kill, you know, and you work out how long that takes you. But there's a few little tips that I can give you guys if you're looking to come here. I see a few people just standing stagnant, you know, not even moving, like a statue. And that's really not the way to go about it. And I'll show you why right now when my mouse actually starts to work and it clicks in the right thing. Okay, here we go. So what you do is you start gathering the bones, and you get the bones in your inventory. This isn't a troll, by the way. It probably sounds like it. But no, I'm being serious here. This is an informative video to help people, okay? It's not like me, but it is, okay? So you basically drop the bones in different places, like places that there already isn't bones. So like squares that are empty, that's the word I'm looking for, or the sentence even. So once you do that, these skellies basically spawn off of the bones. Now, if you get a pile up of, say, 2, there's only 1 that's going to spawn. But what if you've got 1 on every single square? You're going to get a spawn everywhere. And you'll see this take into effect in a moment. I mean, I've chinned with 4 people. I've chinned with 2 people. I've chinned by myself. I mean, 4 was even good, you know. It wasn't that bad. The only problem we had was that, although we were getting mass amount of skellies, we were getting great XP a hit, we were just killing them off so quickly. So I recommend doing it with a friend who knows this method, and he's not one who's just going to stand there. Because if you get look at that, look, see, exactly, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you chin properly, okay? And of course, I take about 2 range pots with me at a time. I range pot quite frequently. The fact it's like 2k a dose, and if you think about 10 chins is 4k, you need to be getting the most out of every hit. So maybe even take 3, and you can range pot even more frequently then. Always put it on sure fuse. This is basically like accurate. I'll just show you medium fuse. It's technically rapid, but you will hit a lot more zeros. Look, 0 right away, a 0 again. You know, a few people, when I started chinning, look at the amount of zeros. Look at that, 4 zeros in a row. That's why I tell you, sure fuse all the way. You know, when I first started chinning, people were saying to me, just put it on medium fuse, and the XP I was just wasting. It's quicker, but it's nowhere near better. I would go as far as saying, even though this is like accurate, it's slower, it'll still be better XP per hour. I mean, for me, I average probably 250k to 300k XP an hour right now. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, I got 85 to 90 range with around 12k chins. That's a rough guideline for some of you guys looking to chin. So it'll cost you around 5 mil. But then, bear in mind, you've got to buy prayer pots, okay? That's another big cost. I bought 20k chins, and then I also bought 300 full dose prayer pots, which cost me 3 mil. So I've just spent 8 mil on the chins, and then I spend a further 3 mil, which is nearly half that amount again, just to kind of stay here and actually survive. You need to keep an eye on your prayer. You get used to it after a while. I take a ring of life for them situations where you may be watching a YouTube video that is, for too long, and that'll save you. But to be honest, don't count on it. If you've got a pile of these, I tell you, like 10 of them, then you're not going to last long at all, and it won't save you. But it's there for good measures anyway. Just got another spawn there. I'm just going to plant some bones around now. There we go. So like I say, it's good fun. It's amazing XP, and you should do it. If you've got the money to do it, definitely do it. I think it's time to range pot too. So it's just about repeating procedures, really. If you don't know how to get here, watch another guide. I haven't guided you how to get here. It's just more so what you need and ways to kind of optimize your XP. Now, one thing I will say is that void is better. Now, look, if you're on low HP and you've got no food, feel free to whack this on, okay? It'll slowly build your HP. You need to stay underneath this, what could you call it, like a roof or an archway. If you stay under that, the rocks that fall down, it will not affect you at all, so they won't deal any damage on you. The last thing to point out, which I haven't mentioned yet, is which one to attack. It's common sense, really. Get the one diagonally, but sometimes I just AFK and sit prayer pots and let whatever it attacks, you know. It doesn't make that dramatic amount of a difference. But the final point to make is about gear and what's set up. Now, if you're a pure, this doesn't include you because you can't get full void. But if you've got defense, I mean, you need 42 defense for void. You also need 42 attack and strength. Not many people know that. I think you need 26 prayer as well, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure you need some form of prayer. But in terms of setup, definitely get full void. If you can wear full void, you need to get it. An example being a friend of mine, he had full dehyde. Now, to make my setup better, I could use a Zamorak book, which I haven't got round to getting. I'm not too bothered. For +8 range, I'm not, really fussed about it. But a mate of mine had full black dehyde, he had a Robin set, he had a Zamorak book, so his range attack bonus was extremely high. So you think that would be better than full void, because void is low attack bonus, but the full setup of full void obviously gives you that extra damage. And he went and got full void because he wasn't going to get it. He said, is it worth? And I said, just go and get it and try it out. Because the thing is, guys, even when you get your high range level, you're going to want to have void. Void is something you can use for PKing. You can go pick it up. I've mentioned all this before. So he went and got full void, and he said, I can't believe I was ever chinning with black dehyde. And that was enough for me to kind of make the statement that void is better than standard dehyde. So I don't need to run any tests on that. He was kind of just saying to me how his XP jumped up from around 200k, like low 200k, right up to close on 300k. So that's everything, guys. This is, chinning for you. It is expensive, but at the same time, it's worth it. And the XP, think of the obby monsters you'd have to kill to be getting like... I am technically in one throw getting the same XP as killing an obby monster. And you know what they like to kill? They take about a minute, don't they? And then it's picking up your arrows, or if you don't pick... Because actually, you're behind an obstacle, so it's picking up your arrows. It's then waiting for the next one, trying to hook him behind a rock. And it is a nightmare. So, in my opinion, I'm not going to... Well, for me, I'm never going to directly range train again. If I want a range level, say for example, I fancy 95 range, immediately I'm going to be thinking about doing this, okay? And we need to spread some bones. Like I was telling you, they don't spawn when there's a pile-up, so you need to just put these bones all around. And I'm about to teleport out in just a moment anyway. That was a nice spawn there, it wasn't too bad. But imagine the best spawns you get. Look, and what's great, you can, if you time it right, throw a chin, run, attack again because you've got retaliate on. That's how it's done there. But yeah, if I want range levels, I'm going here. And if I can't afford to go here, I'm going to make the money to train here. The only other time I would get some range levels is if I went to like steel drags. I was hoping to get a decent drop or whatever. Just watch the XP off this. Are you ready? 968, 268, 522, continuous, man. And look, I've not got my hand on the mouse at the minute. Look at these XP gains. Seriously, look, another K just gone up over that. That was a massive jump of XP. Nearly done another K again. It's unreal. So if you're not onto this already, get onto it. Why wouldn't you? And chins are probably going to rise. Now, all you hunters with Wildy's Hunter bot, going to have them running. You're going to be thinking to yourself, quid's in now, Wildy's made a video about chinning. But anyways, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. And if this has helped you out in any way, shape or form, feel free to like it. Leave a comment. I'll try and get back to everyone who needs some help. But apart from that, I'll see you guys soon. Happy chinning. And I'll see you when I'll probably go for like 93 range. And I'll stop there. I'm happy. I'm happy at 80 combat. I like the low level 6 at 80 combat. They've not got much HP at all. So I can one hit them with the debow. Which I've bought another debow again. I got one. But look at this. 4 prayer. I'm out of there. Not taking any chances. Okay, and then all you do, knock your prayers off or it goes off itself, and just restock. Again, I've talked about what you need. 2 to 3 range pots, full inventory of prayer, 1 super anti, and a telly. That's all there is to it, guys. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ra.